Welcome to our Sunday self-care circle. Today, I'm so excited about today. We are going to, well, we've been inspired by the powers that be because I pulled cards for our practice. And I'm actually super tickled about this practice. This practice is really dedicated to the fifth chakra, to your Vishuddha chakra. And it's also just dedicated to this idea of really being able to be connected through, call it like cosmic sound, cosmic connection, through understanding. Because as we speak and engage with others, there is this understanding that sort of goes beyond words. Yes, words. But sometimes for those of us who have traveled, maybe you can't communicate the same language, there is still a communication, there is still a vibration of understanding. And so there's just something super beautiful about being able to sort of allow yourself to know. So the Vishuddha chakra is actually quite connected to your knowing, to that which is, to everything that is out there, because within this space, it holds an energy to speak, to take in, to be open. There's like this open, hollow area. There's space, there's ether, there is, earth element in the form of food, there's fire. So it's like we have everything in this like sacred area. So as we're going to move through our practice today, what do we need? I will have you grab a Kleenex. This will allow us to do a breath. They call this a shot kriya, to cleanse and purify, to get your vessel ready to embark on the practice. I'd love you to have a blanket or two, a strap. You may want an eye pillow or a scarf for the eyes. Oh, if you don't have a strap, you can always use a hand towel. And then I'm sitting on a bolster right now, so you might want a bolster for later for Shavasana. But anything that will make yourself comfortable. The next thing that you'll want besides your yoga mat is you might want to have a journal, your practice journal, your yoga journal, so that you can sort of debrief with yourself about the experience of this practice, what you liked, what you enjoyed, what happened. There are some things that sometimes just come up, and when you have that journal, you can bring it all together. All right, so I'm going to have you sit up tall on your sit bones. Again, you can be sitting in a chair, you can be sitting on the floor. Wiggle it out, lengthen up through the spine, and slight chin tuck so that you're nice and long. Hands can be on the thighs, they can be on the knees, wherever the arms are resting comfortably, as I explained the mudra that we're going to do. So we are going to do the Vishuddha chakra mudra, which means you're going to take your fingers and you're going to interlace them, and then you're going to bring the thumbs to touch, and you're going to hold this basically in front of your solar plexus, okay? So you're going to breathe. And as you breathe here, I'm going to read you a few things that have inspired this practice. Now, one, I want you to know a little bit about this mudra. So breathe into your body and get this sense of what the heck is cosmic sound or cosmic connection or understanding. So in this particular mudra, I want you to bring your attention to the space at the throat. Keep breathing, close the eyes. This is the fifth chakra, which is the point of emergence of space, which allows air, fire, water, and earth to then emerge. In that space, be aware of the nature of space itself, allowing the mantra hum, to arise within you. You can repeat it to yourself, you can speak it out loud, or you can just hear it within you, feeling it quietly within the throat. Allow the sound to vibrate from within you in all directions. Connecting to this idea of space, speech, vibration. continue to hold the mudra. And just read a little bit from another place about this chakra. So continue to hold this posture, breathe, relax the body, holding the mudra. Vishuddha, throat chakra. You came to this world to speak and express, and you are doing so beautifully. Now is the time to let your unique vibration shine. Speak your truth, write your message, sing your soul's language, express your innate art. This is a wonderful time to begin any communication-related project, such as a book, podcast, or business, or to take your existing project to the next level. The throat chakra reminds us to speak our truth. So continue to share what's on your mind with your closest relationships. Remember that this is just an essential to listen, just as it is essential to listen as it is to speak. And great communication skills come in mastering both. Listen to those around you to deepen relationships, and listen to those who inspire you to deepen wisdom. Know that most communication is not in the words spoken, but rather in their expression. This is the time for you to craft your own. Is there something you need to say, but you can't muster up the courage to say it? Have you been waiting to get to a specific point to begin sharing your truth, but every day that moment feels further and further away? It is time for you to begin expressing the divinity that exists inside of your soul through the gifts the universe has blessed you with. Whether it's through words, movement, food, art, or music, it's time to express yourself and let your truth echo. The other card that was pulled in association with this practice was called Inner Wakefulness. I have within me an inner wakefulness that supports my natural dignity and wisdom. At times, I experience this wakefulness as a small, steady light. At other times, it is like a blazing sun. When I am called upon to face a challenge or negotiate a big life transition, the light of my wakefulness illuminates my inner resources, reminding me of my strengths and abilities. My inner light is steady and strong, even when I'm feeling vulnerable. It opens me up to that which is sacred within me, the big me, that can hold the bigger picture, that connects me to my wholeness and steadiness. My potential to be completely present, wakeful, and attuned to my truth and wisdom holds me steady in the midst of chaos or psychological distress. I am completely awake and tuned into my truth, clarity, and inner wisdom. Continuing to breathe, holding the mudra, just allowing yourself to contemplate this idea of that truth, that knowing, that connection, whether it's through actual speech, vibration, expression, whether it's communicating to one, communicating to many. But just also knowing there's this dependency upon other versus self. You cannot know yourself unless you know other. You cannot know sound unless you don't know sound. When there's no sound, and then there's sound, there's something to react to, something to know, something to learn. So gently starting to blink your eyes open, releasing the mudra, feeling a little bit of a heat behind the back of the throat. That's that hum sound. Roll the shoulders back, and if you don't have a Kleenex, grab a Kleenex, and I want you to blow your nose. We're going to do a shot kriya to kind of purify our vessel to get it ready for our practice. All right. So this one, it's called Kapalabhati. So Kapalabhati is where we are like breathing really vigorously on our exhale, and it's called the skull shining breath. So it kind of comes up and out in a way. So several ways to do this. Here's how I like to do it. I like to take my thumbs and bring my hands over my thumbs. I inhale to prepare, and then I exhale, and I'm exhaling my navel to my spine very quickly and forcefully. And so when I do that through the nose, I start to feel a lightening and experience up in the head. We will do this 30 times in a row. Take a break and do it again 30 times in a row. And again, one more time. I will do the counting. You do not have to count. I'll let you know when we're done. Like I'll say, okay, release. And then just breathe normally. Relax. Bring the hands down. Let it go, okay? But as you're doing it, just allow yourself to really connect to this breath. So the vigorous part is on the exhale. It's not on the inhale. The inhale will just show up, okay? All right, so you're gonna roll the shoulders back, bring the thumbs, cover them with your fingers. Inhale. Let it go. Bring the hands down, breathe normally. Noticing that as you're breathing, it's our next round. You want to make sure that you're feeling grounded in your seat, that you're not shaking through the upper body, that the concentration of the movement is really at the navel. Keep breathing, relax. Slight chin tuck, feeling the spine nice and tall. All right, we're going to prepare. So bring the arms up, cover the thumbs, relax the shoulders, inhale and go. Let it go. Breathe normally. Just one more round. Noticing what you notice about your energy, about the body, about the mind. All right, inhale, bring the arms up, cover the thumbs, roll the shoulders back, inhale to prepare, and exhale. Let it go. Breathe normally. Bring your hands into the mudra, interlace the hands, thumbs on top, spine nice and tall. Just breathe. Before we begin moving, just want you to notice the sounds around you. Sounds close, maybe within the room that you're in. Maybe sounds in further parts or outside. Just notice. Noticing any internal sounds. And notice the space where sounds do not seem to be.